Hello and welcome to my unwrapping and first look at March's edition of White Dwarf. It's in here. It's a very cold polar vortex east of England video. It's been very treacherous on the roads today. I almost crashed 15 times or so, but I'm back, I'm safe, and come back to give you the first look at this month's edition of White Dwarf. So without further ado, let's unwrap it. I mean, I've got the light on the camera, so hopefully that helps. I mean, you know, it might be better than my main sort of floodlight things that I use, a little bit less of a glare off the pages, but we'll see. Put it in the comments if you think it's an improvement, and I'll endeavour to use the camera's inbuilt light again. So let's get into it. So here we go. In the name of Khaine. No, it's not Nod of Command and Conquer from you know, 25-26 years ago. Makes me feel really old. But this is the Daughters of Khaine, and this model is amazing. She looks so cool. Definitely the Primarch Fulgrim's new wife. Very God of War, Medusa-esque I'm feeling from this model. You can see the snakes coming out for the hair, and she comes with a little sort of separate model as well. I'd love to get her, I really would, which is even more of a reason to say thank you to my Patreons. I checked on there the other day, and it really does humble me, the support you give. You know, whether it's $1 or $5 a month, you know, that's less than the cost of a coffee, or well, it's less than the cost of the White Dwarf, and I'm bringing you the White Dwarf every month. But you know, I'm really humbled by the support that helps fund this channel. Anyway, March's edition of 2018. Let's have a look. So you've got Malign Portents, global online campaign, painting competition, month 3, expand your warband by adding and painting a monster, hero, war machine or mighty unit. Find your nearest store. White Dwarf Portents grow bloody. You've got, yeah, it's mainly the Daughters of Khaine in here. There you go, the Queens of Bloodshed. Munitorum report for Tau, for the greater good. Children of Morathi. I'm going to call them Morathi. Battle Tome Daughters of Khaine. I think I did in my pre-order video at the weekend look at the pre-orders, like the Battle Tome, which is £25. You can pre-order it now, and you can pre-order these Daughters of Khaine Melisai. I think these are all new. Pre-order 3rd of March, so that's this weekend. Pre-order these. I put on my Instagram of Conan the Barbarian. These sort of snake arrows, well, snake bows with normal arrows, reminded me of the snake arrows from that film, where he'd charm a snake till it was erect and notch it on his bow and let loose. But yeah, so many puns in that sentence, I suppose. Anyway, Daughters of Khaine, Khaine. They're also pre-order for this weekend, £27.50. Again, I'd love to, you know, unbox these and bring you them, but it's just not going to happen. Having been vomited forth by Slaanesh, Morathi, or Morathi, has become irrevocably tainted by her contact with him. Yeah, so she had contact with Slaanesh, and Slaanesh is a him. Daughters of Khaine, Morathi, Morthai, I don't know. £80, so you get this little model of her here, and then this lovely snake, begging to be a Fulgrim Primarch conversion, begging. Codex Tau Empire. Oh yeah, so Daughters of Khaine Morathi, 3rd of March, so you can pre-order that now. Codex Tau Empire, you can pre-order that, not this weekend coming, but next weekend's pre-order for £25 hardback, 136 pages, not too bad. The data cards also, and a collector's edition for £50. Battlefield in a box, so this is the cards, £50, and you do a 180, and you've got like a volcanic Realm of Battle 2. Pretty cool. They did this before with, I think, the Moon Base or whatever, or Snowy Battle Realm before Christmas, I think. Azurite ruins, £17.50. No doubt they're made in China, but there you go, that's those. And latest from Forge World, a couple of weekends ago, and he was released last weekend, just gone. I think he's £70, I want to say. Stunning model, really, really nice. Obviously, a superb paint job with the non-metallic. A little bit about Imperial Fist's 7th Legion. A bit about Warhammer Live on Twitch. Licensed games, Horus Heresy, Betrayal at Calth. That's been doing the rounds on the news websites today. Advanced Sons of Cadia. New playable army for the 3D turn-based strategy game Warhammer 40,000 Sanctus Reach. So there you go, that's pretty cool. And then Doom Wheel. Books. The Carcharodrons Outer Dark by Robbie McNiven. And now available in paperback. So you've got Dante and Khan available in paperback. Also Titan's Bane, CD, audio drama for an hour. Nagash in hardback. Supposedly that's a great death read. And The Cult of Spiral Dawn, paperback Gene Steeler cult novel. And a little bit about Josh Reynolds, the author. Daughters of Khaine, so there you go, that's the full release roundup. I had a comment that the Witch Elves and the Doomfire Warlocks aren't new, that they're just repackaged. Okay, and the Kinnarai and Melisai are new, and so is the Morathai or Morathi, and the Cauldron of Blood. That can't be a pre-order, can it? That's got to be a just a refresh box or whatever, but because it wasn't in the pre-orders back here. But there you go, that's Daughters of Khaine, very nice looking army. Contact, Temporal Distort, as always. The Horus Heresy, Choose Your Allegiance. For the Emperor, Death to the False Emperor. A little bit odd here. Yeah, it needs a 2-page spread or something, but yeah, you've only got a small section of forces here. You've got the Ultramarines, Space Wolves, Iron Hands, Imperial Fists, again Ultramarines, and again Imperial Fists, which doesn't go, but there you go, they're trying to sort of promote Horus Heresy a bit on sort of 2 pages. Malign Portents, Dancing with Shadows, so a big spread with the Daughters of Khaine. And there's the inspiration right there, look. Excellent concept art, concept drawing, and goes into some detail. That metal on that spear is incredible. Yeah, that would go really well with a little Kratos model there. I'm sure someone will do that in the diorama, I'm sure. Tau Empire, so a bit of a spread of artwork for the Tau. Yeah, and no fluff, because we all know they don't have any fluff. Excellent looking artwork though, look at that. Love the heat haze or energy discharge off that weapon. Death from the Shadows, so more from the Daughters of Khaine. So this is your battle report between them and the Legion of the Night, so that'd be nice. I won't spoil the ending or outcome, so let's just fast forward to there. New book, now it's the time for Jagatai, whatever. I call him Jagatai Khan, but by Chris Wright. 2,500 copies, 208-page hardback novel. Nagash, Undying King, and I think those books I covered just earlier on in the White Dwarf. Very nice Iron Legion army by Ben Greaves, and a Reaver Titan to boot as well. Incredible. Yeah. Stunning showcase. Even Perturabo himself is there. And Exploring the Story, Hall of Fame, Citadel Hall of Fame inductee, Festus the Leech Lord, A Tale of Four Warlords, so Daughters of Khaine and Friends, Maggot King of Nurgle, Beast Claw Raiders, Legions of Nagash, and Classic 2017. Look at this. So Demon, Golden Demon, these models. I'm not sure if that's featured before. That looks incredible. Angels and Plagues. So this is a bit of a feature for one of the displays at the Forge World in Nottingham. Well, Games Workshop HQ in Nottingham. This is one of the dioramas that they've got, one of the army set pieces, and every time I go they seem to add little bits. First time I went they only had one Thunderhawk, then they added more, then they added the newer Primaris Marines and so on. I think that's incredible that they just keep adding to this this diorama with the newer models. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Heavy Metal Masters. Stupendous paint jobs here. A Giant, an Archaeon. Mind blowing. A bit of Blanchitsu this month. That's pretty horrific. Whatever the hell that is. Surely that's going to be his Necromunda. Yeah, Goliath models, bits from the Necromunda and Goliath models. That's pretty awesome. Stake a Claim. So this is gaming, so it gives you some extra rules and things for the Caradrons. Genestealer Occult Gangs, so you can use your Genestealer Occult Gangs now. White Dwarf exclusive. Copy that page, put it in your, copy these pages, actually quite a few of these pages, wow, that's pretty good, and put them in your gang war book or whatever. Paint Spatter. This time it is Daughters of Khaine, Morathai, and a Tau. And then Tau Empire for the Greater Good, big advert here. New codex, doesn't look like there's any new models though. I could be completely wrong, but it just looks like the Tyranid release and other releases that they've done. The new 8th edition Tau Empire codex with the box sets just slightly different now and again. Hero Challenge, so more painting, collecting. Ixian Hail. And Readers models. And then the guide again, and a little bit of Warhammer World, In the Bunker, War of the Engineers, and there you go. So that is this month's White Dwarf. Obviously hardly anything to do with 40k in here. There's a little bit of a feature for Tau, but it's mainly artwork. There's a little bit of look at Ben's Iron Warriors. That's pretty much it. It's mainly Age of Sigmar with the Daughters of Khaine models. You know, we've had quite a few months, good months of 40k. I would have thought that next month we should see pre-orders of Necrons. Maybe it'll be a feature of Necrons next month, and maybe we'll start seeing some Armiger, you know, the new Knight class. It's a smaller Knight class, and there's rumoured to be 2 or 3 different boxes for it too. So keep your eyes peeled on that. We've got here that one will be on sale Friday the 6th of April, so just a month away pretty much. Malign Portents, Battleground, Ancient Evils, don't know what that could be, Heavy Metal, Warhammer 40,000 Battle Report, Necromunda, Rules, Middle-earth and much more. So there is a 40k Battle Report, so I'm pretty sure that'll either be Tau or Necrons. So yeah, we'll get back into 40k I think in the next month or two, but as it stands, a nice issue, but yeah, not an awful lot with 40k. So if you are expecting that, then might be a bit disappointed, but if you are looking for some feature information about the Daughters of Khaine, this is definitely the place to be for this month's issue, as it is on the front of the magazine. Anyway, what do you guys think about this month's issue of White Dwarf? Please do put it in the comments below. Thank you again to all my supporters, all Patreon supporters, and everyone that tunes in every single day and watches the videos, leaves a comment. I really do appreciate it. Thank you ever so much for joining me this evening. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.